You're insane if you think I'm gonna go back to that other one. No, the images are too problematic. This one's just got words, so we're fine. I mean, it's about the only one that's really got something. I mean, I tried looking up dating. We tried dating apps. We tried freaking sex toys. Ugh, fetishes is about the only one I could actually make a semi-decent tier list for Valentine's Day, so that's what we're doing. Alright. Well, last time I made a tier list, I realized that the watermark got in the way, so we gotta dedicate this to watermark. And then from there, we can just, color coordinate it, rename, etc. Alright, so let's start off with the basics. We got hype. We can keep mid, but that's gotta go down a bit. We got hype, epic. Okay, yeah. Hype, epic, nice. Got hype, epic, and nice. Actually, we'll change nice to cool. Then we got, yeah, mid. Mid, why? What is wrong with you? And I know we're gonna need it. I absolutely have a feeling I know we're gonna need this, so we're gonna add a row below. We're gonna dedicate that to jail. Alright, let's get started. Overweight or obese people. Damn it. Okay, we gotta add another tier. Yeah, I think below mid is fine. It's like a nice center, so got mid. You do you. And then color coordinate. Alright. I think that's fair. Being on stage or on camera. That would actually be interesting. You know what? You know what? That's got me thinking. Before the existence of pornos, is that what people did in order to get some sort of arousal? Did they watch like a live sex performance? I mean, hey, be more specific, but that sounds kind of cool. Being in a life-threatening situation. Yeah, I think that's a why. Maybe not a what is wrong with you, but like a why. Now this is we got our very first jail right there. Raping and then cannibalizing another person. Jail. It's not even like a fantasy. Not that that makes it any better. Jail. Self-induced asphyxiation. Okay, now we got all. What is... No. That's not a what is wrong with you. That is a what the hell is wrong with you. Alright. Making oneself bleed. Alright. The image of oneself in the form of an infant. Well, I mean, it's oneself. Not another person. I'm skeptical, but because they're imagining themselves, I'm just gonna put that in a what the hell is wrong with you. Now, if it was another person, jail. The image of oneself in the form of a plush. Slightly better. Doesn't do anything for me, but you do you. Imagining yourself as a vampire involves... Imagining yourself as a vampire involves ingesting blood. Wait, so not even the imagining yourself ingesting blood? You're imagining yourself as a vampire and then you're actually ingesting blood. Okay, yeah, another what the hell is wrong with you? The image of oneself in the form of an animal. Bruh! I feel like this is gonna be the popular category. What the hell is wrong with you? Are these real things? Seek help. Attraction by young men to older women. Okay, that's slightly more tolerable. But I'm a little confused on what they're asking. Are they saying young men being attracted to older women or older women being attracted to younger men? I guess that's just a you do you. Statuses, mannequins, and immobility. Mannequins? Okay, I think statuses means like symbol of power. So like, if you're rich, you have a good job, stuff like that. Honestly, all three of that stuff needs to be in a separate category. Dang it. I guess I'm just gonna put that in Y for now. The midriff or belly. That's alright. Exposing one's partner. I Yeah, that's just why. Dogs. Jail. Hands. First epic. Ain't nothing wrong with good old fashioned hand magic. I guarantee that's what a large number of people will be using tomorrow. Or today, depending on when I upload this. Smoking. I'm not like an anti-cigarette person or anything. I would say you do you, but as a kink, yeah, there is something about like those that just kind of, pop open a doobie after busting a good one or something, whatever you want to call it. I think that's fine. Being robbed or held up at gunpoint. Well, it doesn't say gunpoint, but it says held up. I mean, as long as you're not actually doing it, it's just like a fantasy, like with one's partner, consensual. You do you. Partners of a what? Partners of a widely differing chronological age. So now we're just going into ballistic territory. I don't know if that's trying to say underage or something, but I'm not taking any risk. Just jail. Alright, we got legs. I think dim legs are pretty epic. Tears or crying. You do you. Trees? I was trying to think of something to say, but genuinely just trees? There's no way. There's actually no way. Literally means love of trees. The term may sometimes refer to paraphilia in which people may sexually. What? Also, what the hell is that image? Okay, that's going in the Y. Alright, we got cats. That's going in jail. Being asleep or pretending to sleep. If it's consensual, then just you do you. Vomit. Flatulency. I can't tell what other people. I mean, I'm trying to be as biased as possible to like all genders and all sexual orientations, all that stuff. I'm just gonna say, like, this is like I have to be biased on this one, but for other people and like given circumstances, by all means, do whatever you got. But I, Lord, hope I don't engage in that. Or ever have somebody engage in that. Because it's going to be. Well, I don't. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Alright. Murder, often of strangers. Yep, jail. Eating, feeding, and weight gain. This is a you do you or another mid. I'll put it in mid for now. That might be more of a you do you, but I really couldn't tell you. Fictional characters. Alright. This is something they really need to specify. Because if they put including children, no, still jail. But of fictional people, like cartoons, so long as they're of legal age and stuff. I've seen the AI stuff. I understand what they're talking about. Still follow the same rules as legal age and all that. I think that is perfectly fine. And I think that's our first hype. Now, being crawled on insects by other, why? Turning a human being into a piece of furniture. So, like, put their feet on, turn them into a table? Another why? Rubbing against a non consenting person. Jail. That is very specific. And that is absolutely jail. Elderly people. Jail. I made a whole video talking about that one streamer and how she got her and her friends to grind on a bunch of elderly people. Absolutely disgusting. Horrible. Jail. Those lock them up. Anybody who does that. Being unable to see. Why? Drinking or looking at blood. If it was just looking at blood, maybe, but I thought what the hell is wrong with you would go there, but we've just got like why. Religious slash sacred objects. So what? You're gonna get turned on by the piercing of Christ. You're gonna look at the cross and bust a nut. You do you. Firearms and guns. Another you do you. All right. I don't know what that the words cut off, but I think that's submersing genitals in liquid. All right, you do you, and Y are now tied for the lead. Man, I hope we get to some hype ones soon. We're struggling a bit, and I'm trying my best to get rid of some of these ads and do nothing about what Tier Maker does. Giant beings. I could put that in mid. It's fine. Armpits. Either mid or cool is fine. I'll just put him in mid for now. Put him a little bit of biasy in there. That's fine. Female breasts. Actually hype. Easiest hype I could give. Suffering or humiliation. I mean, I don't have anything wrong with people who have a humiliation fetish. That's an easy you do you. And now we've got pregnant women. That's fine. Cars or other machines. How is it that I understand the firearms and guns better than cars or other machines? So, is it like just another like big truck, like a car, big truck means you have an insecurity of other things, whatever that means? Guess that's a you do you. Trans people. Well, I hope we don't run into more of. Well, I hope we don't run into more of that stuff. Because that's a whole different tier list. Yeah, add row below. Yeah, we'll just put that. Yeah, that's for another time. I'll do that for Pride Month or something. I don't know. Different tier. Okay. Music. That's hype. Music definitely sets a mood. Shrunken beings. I mean, I feel like that would be go in the same place as giant beings. Particular body shapes or sizes. I guess that's fine. I don't know why I didn't name that fine, but cool. I don't know if it's mid. I feel like it's okay to, be attracted to a particular, to like the way a person looks. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's definitely being shallow if that's the only thing you're considered to be of importance, but just having that little bit, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Now, mucus, on the other hand, that's just a why. And corpses, now we've got. That's a what the hell is wrong with you? Fog or smoke? I don't know how that's different than smoking. Maybe atmosphere? How many tiers do we got? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. I think if we add one below you do you, I guess I'm going. Yeah, I know I'm adding a lot of rows, but I feel like this one that will need that. I feel like we're gonna need this one. All right, change the colors. Okay, noses. I don't know. I don't know how people can get turned on by a nose. Obscene words. No, I get what. No, I can get how some words can turn people on, so that's fine. But I don't think there's any. But if I was being biased, I would go a lot lower because I don't think there's any words that could turn me on. But there's definitely a couple that turn me off. Specific inanimate objects. So, okay, wait. Now I think I do understand how that works. Like you're looking at that Thanksgiving turkey, or you see that electric toothbrush, and you're thinking somebody's thinking. I get you do you, I guess. Biting or being bitten. Yeah, I think that's pretty epic. Again, not like now if it said something like biting flesh off or like ripping off ears, that's a whole different story. But biting is a pretty standard one, and for the most part, I think that's a bit of a turn on. So raping a person possibly consensual. I don't know why I said that word, but it doesn't matter. That's an immediate jail. I don't care if it's consensual or not. Consensual just is a what the hell is wrong with you, but that possibly, I don't care if it's possibly, that's jail. Easy jail. Smells and odor. Mid. I understand how some work, but Arousal from having a full bladder. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Dressing or being treated like a baby. Yeah, what the hell is wrong with you? Specific non-genital parts. We've gone through a lot of non-genital parts. We've got hands, legs. We've got armpits, noses. I've yet to see a single genital on here, so I guess you do you. Pre- Prebuscent children. I have no idea what that means, but it's got children, so I'm just gonna safely put that in jail. Exposing one's penis. You do you. As long as it's consensual, by all means. Dressing like a child. Wait. Okay, well, dressing like a child is, once again, what the hell is wrong with you? But okay, now that I'm thinking about it, they really need to put. If that is public, then that is a sexual offense. I think I need to just put this in how does that work? Because they really aren't specific. If it's just going out and going, boom, penis, then yeah, jail. But if, like, I don't know, you're behind closed doors with your consensual partner and that's just, and they're undressing and they just let it hang, feel like that's a you do you. Yeah, they got to be more specific with that one. So I'm just going to put it in the how does that work to be safe. All right, feet. Now that's hype. Yes, feet is sexual. There's nothing wrong with that. Erotic art, particular another hype. Again, as long no children are underage, you're good. That is hype. Like the whole dirty art store, perfectly based. That's based. Piercing the flesh of another person. I guess it's a you do you. And we've got again. I just did that. It's the same one. They put the same thing there twice. Jail. All right, stuffed toys. I'm assuming they mean like stuffed animals, but I, how does that work? Buttocks. Epic. Fire. Epic. Humanoid robots. Yeah, that's a Y. Non-living objects. That's a how. But then again, we've already got trees on. Yeah, we've already got trees on there. I guess I could look up the same thing, but yeah, if I didn't look up trees, I guess I would put that in how does that work. Actually, you know what? I will put trees in how does that work. Because I don't care if they give me an explanation. I still don't know how a person gets turned on by a tree. Shoes, especially high heels. Oh, that is easily high. You got a woman with long legs and high heels. Punish me. Sleeping or unconscious people. Okay, so we went from sleeping to possibly sleeping to sleeping or unconscious. There is no consensual, so I don't even think you can consensual when somebody's unconscious, so jail. Learning. Gotta be more specific. If it was sex, if you had put sex education, then that's you do you. Maybe a Y, but just learning in general, I don't know how that works. Muscles and displays of strength. That's fine. Yeah, I think that's a good place. I think that is probably the best epic, like right in between the top three. Because some value it less, some value it more, but I don't think nobody is just completely unattracted by people by having muscles. I do think it does add something, so epic is perfectly based. Ingesting human flesh. Now that's jail. Piercings or tattoos. Hype. Witnessing or staging disasters. I mean, they didn't specify the disasters. I would put that in jail, but I'm just gonna. Uh, I don't want to add any more tiers. If I could add a tier, I would probably add a seek help for some of these. But I think that's also would go in what the hell is wrong with you. So obscene phone calls. You do you. Deformed or monstrosities people. Yeah, what the hell is wrong with you? Out of all the ones I've seen, I'm actually I, I've got nothing. How what era are we living in when archery is somehow a fetish? And if that's the case, why not with like all athletics or other stuff? Why did they just include archery? All right, hair. Okay, yeah. Hair is hype. I don't think I've ever said this before, but you could tell a lot about a person based on the hair, and hair does matter. Like even being bald, the haircut you have, the hair on your head can say a lot about a person. If you get just an absolute atrocious haircut, how do you think people are going to perceive you? And yeah, some people are more attracted to people with long hair, others are attracted to short hair. Some like people who are bald. That's perfectly fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with having a hair fetish. Oh, wait. Now that I said that out loud, I kind of realized what they meant. And again, that's hyper epic, however you want to put it. I was just talking about the general area, but I don't know. If if you're attracted to somebody whose haircut is in the shape of a traffic cone, then by all means, that's you. All right, and then we got urination. Yeah, that's a why. The idea of a one person being eaten by another. Now that's a what the hell is wrong with you? Watching others while naked or having sex. Again, you gotta be specific with that one. If you put all you have to do is put consensual, because if you did, then I think that's fine. I mean, I wouldn't do it, and I'm not gonna like put it in hype, epic, or cool, none of that. But it would be higher than what I'm gonna put it there. Because when I read that, I'm just thinking a peeping tom is staring at somebody through the blinds while they're having sex. Yeah, that's jail. An attraction to foreign people. I'm not trying to get political here. We're just gonna you do you, I guess. Being an amputee. That's a why. Attraction to non-human animals. What? What is? Okay, we've got animals, humans, non-human. Isn't that just animals? And lastly, we got inflicting pain on animals. Jail. If you enjoy hurting beautiful creatures, then for no reason, you deserve to be locked up, you sick bastards. All right, let's see. What we got. I mean, hype for the most part is. I wouldn't really change too much. Uh, I'm just again, I'm treating hair like in general, so like not just taint hairs. I'm also treating like hair on the head because some people, long or short hair can be more attractive to other. That's fine. If you're attracted to people with a hairy ass, then by all means. The only one that I really think needs to be specific is the fictional characters, but I'm just establishing it now. This, as long as they're of legal age, they're fictional, that's fine. And I know plenty of people that have that. We've all had those childhood crushes and stuff like that. Some of us still do. Epic, that is, yeah, all this stuff is, yeah, I wouldn't change anything here. Cool. Yep, once again, wouldn't really change too much. Really, all three of these can be rearranged however the person sees best fit. I think it's fine, but I'm also trying my best to just get a sense of perspective from other people's point of view. Not with everything, obviously, because it's just stuff, no matter how you view it, it's just horrible. That's what jail's for. Then we got mid. That's fine. You do you. We've got all of this. The you do you is just stuff that's, you know, it has, it's not over the top insane. It's just stuff that you can either take it or leave it. I'm not gonna judge. I won't be judging, but I also will not be partaking in any of this. So, and yeah, they got to specify this stuff, and I don't know. I'm not going to Google how you can be aroused with having a full bladder, or how you get turned on by trees, but well, I already did. I already looked it up, and I'm not looking it up again. Yeah, I think everything is, for the most part. I mean, I definitely learned a few things. I learned that there are some crazy sons of bitches out there. But I mean, let me know what y'all think in the comments.